So this is the type of monster you guys are up against. It's recording.
You reverted the picture, though.
Oh, I did? Well, she still looks like a monster. Look at her. You really don't need to do anything.
Oh, here it is, yeah.
Oh, her true form. Dun dun dun. Up. I didn't do nothing. Dun dun dun. Doesn't want to do it for the camera. She must be some kind of monster. Oh, it stayed for you. I didn't press nothing. I got evidences on video. Anyways, we're trying to cut the 4E funding. Won't be hard once the truth is out. And it's pretty out right now. Mind you, they're trying to defund the police to give to social workers. You want to give guns to social workers? Bring them in. I'll shoot them first. Right?
You want to do it, punk?
You want to do it? Let's do it, eh?
Let's do it, right, eh?
Come to my house again,
Really
motherfucker.
is.
I didn't say that. I would never do such damaging acts. They would deserve it, though. And it is coming if we don't stop it the right way. And that's what we've been working on for 3 years. So yeah, there's a lot of confusion, and it doesn't make sense because there's a lot of bad. And a lot of swamp, like the boss says. Lots of swamp. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. My story will come out later. It's not as important as this one. So, victims of abuse hotline. So, mind you, she accused me of having a black eye when I slept with my makeup on, and it was all smeared. I don't know. Anyways, I was homeless at the time. I made it to court. Social worker Wendy was like, "Oh, she got beat up." I don't know what made her think that other than my makeup. I told her it was my makeup, but it still somehow made it into that paperwork. And then they circled that I needed abuse help. Okay. Let's see. Drug court. Okay, so I did go once, and it was the most disgusting thing I've ever seen. How dare them allow children into that courtroom to watch their parents be dehumanized by a court system that is already biased against them, treating them like lesser human beings in society, training them of where their stance is in society from the get, belittling their parents in front of them. Their parents are their heroes, or at least should be. How dare you guys say you're children's advocates and do that to them? You're setting that family up for failure from the start. And we know why now. Alright, what else did I do?
That was some heartfelt shit, man.
It's true. That pissed me off. It made me sick to my stomach. I couldn't stand it anymore. And they released HIPAA violation information there. And I even asked, I was like, do they know they don't have to share medical information? They are sharing their drug results in front of their children in this courtroom. Mind you, they're all lax. Like it's, like they're having lunch together, talking about their drug results in front of these children in the courtroom with the judge and these advocate lawyers. In front of the kids. Like, really? Wow. Yeah, it made me sick. I could not handle it. It made me sick.
Commie shit is upsetting to the stomach.
It is. It's sickening. Sickening what they're setting these people up for. And they just comply because they're so scared or they don't know any better. Of course they don't know any better. They don't teach them any better. What else? Oh, their little mental health. They have like 3 names for it. I have them. Because I tried. So first, okay, you're told, oh no, low battery. You're told that you have to sign up or call this mental health for an evaluation and then go in if you have to go in. Well, I called and did the mental health evaluation over the phone, and I had a 0 score, which means I had no probability of mental issues. And I asked, does every outcome, 1 through 5, 0 through 5 score have to come in? And she said yes. So no matter what the result is, when you call this line, you have to come in to see a psychiatrist. Well, guess what? I don't want a psychiatrist to deem me in any sort of manner for a court, period, because I don't trust them. And Yeah, there's absolutely no way I'm going to allow that. So I did what I was supposed to. I called, the assessment said 0, but their flawed system requires you to go in anyways. Mind you, it took a while because I didn't have Medi-Cal at the time. I didn't know if I qualified because of the house sale, but I didn't have my money yet anyway, so I was still poor. Yeah, it was a mess. But I did what I was told, and I didn't qualify. And, the drug treatment, something or another also. Let's see. Another drug thing. Maybe drug and alcohol resources, drug court, and I don't know. It's another freaking stupid service. Their first question is, have you done drugs in the last year? And I said, no. And she said, okay, well, then we can't help you. How am I supposed to do that service? You want me to lie and admit I've done something I haven't? No. Or I do what I did. I was honest and I don't qualify, and I told them. So in other words, I didn't do the services. Defund. What other BS? Oh, I did the school. That was fun. But I had to correct their book a lot. I think they should pertain that book on parenting to themselves. A lot of aspects, but some of it was wrong. Like that sexual thing that you found that was in the education. Like,
refer to the All Ministry podcast on your favorite listening platform.
That's the one. If you want more details on that one.
Parent education.
Sick people.
By CPS.
Sick people. Oh, and guess what I found out? Their attorney that I've been battling for so long is funded by Soros directly.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. $100,000 a year, just slightly under. Seropotism. So nice of him to fund those women.
And the drugs.
Trafficking, mostly. And terrorism. Mostly terrorism. So that's why a lot of this fight doesn't make sense to everybody, because the infiltration amount has been significantly... it's just horrible. We still have suspicions, too.
Oh, yeah.
Big time.
Big time.
And everybody's worried. And you know what? We understand a lot of people did a lot of bad things. We all have in this world once in a while. We grow up. But if you're like a probation officer, you should not sleep with a minor because she's hot. It's not cool. This isn't high school. If you've done it, I'd suggest to retire and move. It's time to start a new life.
Or if you're stealing names from the death certificate roll.
Or if you're any part of that.
Stop it.
Stop it. If you think you can go in a home because you have some preconceived bias against the people because they talk to certain individuals or groups that you have a bias against already.
Because you want the house for cheap, and I say no.
Or there's some kind of organization where you swap up houses for redevelopment. There's a lot of possibilities. We don't care. We want our kids. We don't care. I want CPS, though.
I want a lot of things.
Look at these sick fucks left paradise. I forgot to show this on my FBI thing. Yeah. Mocking me left this on my sidewalk. And the fires were happening in paradise where people died. And Mommy, I miss you. Join us here in paradise. This is stuff they do. Oh, one thing that is major. If they're going to share information about you through their investigation and whatnot to help you with services, then they need to share information when it comes to voting and registration and DMV information and the IRS, and they need to share that information with child support. So if you receive CalFresh or Medi-Cal or any of the benefits, they need to relay that to child support because they're already talking about you and their benefit to harass you, but they don't communicate it to their paperwork when it comes time to collect money from you. And that should be illegal. You can't be biased to one side or another if you work for the government. Because it's not us versus them, it's them serving us.
It's you versus CCP.
And CCP won't let you be. I just CCP is California Civil Practice,
Mhm.
Practice and Procedure or something like that. California Civil Practice, Civil Procedure. Oh, Jasmine Rainey, she is from Russia. She gotta be. This bitch said, "Oh, we don't need evidence." Was her statement to us when we were like, "They don't have any evidence." Oh, we don't need evidence. And we're like, "We'll drug test a few times. We've already done it." Well, I can't go into court with just 3 drug tests. The judge will throw me out.
Yeah, if I had a massive drug history.
We don't.
We don't have any.
So, we don't. And all these people do is lie and lie and lie and lie and lie and lie. It's like a ball of snow that goes down a hill in a cartoon that they can't stop. They just keep pushing themselves. And then, yeah, more code violations, Sacramento, collusion. Oh, big deal. So my house was a foster home. Before I bought it, it was disgusting and had fleas on the carpets and pee stains on all the rugs and triple door alarms and sensor lights in the hallway. And I didn't know at the time what that was about. And I have a friend, Lance, who passed, that told me when he was a child what all that was about. And it's horrific. Well, anyways, that house was approved by CPS and code enforcement for children to live in. But it wasn't passed for me to sell. Right. And we removed any concerns at the beginning, and it was ignored. We had a second house if the house was the issue. I can go away if I was the issue. It didn't matter. They didn't care. This is how they make money. They're cannibals. We did that. There's a release, so yeah, X's bitter, X 1 and 2, butthurt, jello, and stupid. Not thinking about the kids, that's for damn sure. Not allowing the kids to see a parent is not thinking about kids. There's more Title 4E evidence of appointments made. Let's see. 2/9/17 was the notice date for an appointment on 2/14/17 that they said I didn't show up to. So I didn't go to a future appointment. And it shows that I went at the right time and they had already canceled it because they had a future date. And they also had 2 case numbers for me for some reason. My manager had to fix that problem. And now they're charging me for the money I never got in Sacramento. More requests for the files. I went to the Indian department in Sacramento trying to get my help because I was entitled to it, and they were never there. Miss Claudia took off to Mexico. Miss Wendy took off who knows where. Oh, and she told the visitor lady, what's her name, Alex, that she was not allowed to talk to her anymore. And I was like, yeah, you're the only one who knows us, the parents. And she has interacted with their child, and she said, yeah, but the social worker said I'm not allowed to talk to her anymore. So how the hell did they do a report against us, huh? And then I corrected a Roscoe's report. And the next day after court, she was so mad she ordered drug tests. And I said, glad to see we finally successfully communicated. And I said, I'll test Monday through Friday with my own people. Which I did, but I couldn't afford it. And I don't trust them. Alright, that's good for now. You're probably boring you.